to day 12 of the Aggy D. It is Remy's birthday, or has been. It is now like 20 past 8 p.m. Whew, what a day it's been. I've done alright today. We went to the Sea Life Centre. I made packed lunch for the boys, which was alright. They weren't really asked by it, were they? No. But it stopped us going out for lunch. I mean, that was because I knew we were going to be having a takeaway with my family tonight, which was the real star of the show. I took a protein yogurt out with me, and that's all I had while we were out. And like this morning, and just stayed caffeinated through that time. I don't know whether is that allowed? Like, are we allowed to promote caffeination?
Oh yeah.
Caffeination. Most parents are caffeinated anyway, so you know it's good for dieting. Is it an appetite suppressor?
Yeah, it's been shown to be an appetite suppressor.
It's been shown to be an appetite suppressor. I had 2 cookies at Mum's. We had a curry from the Covered Wagon near Moseley. If anyone's in the area, it's quite good. They like mixed grills and stuff. So there was lots of meaty options, but we shared dinner. I had a lamb sarg and a butter chicken, had half and half each, rice, chips, roti, the works. And now we're about to sit down with a cup of tea and a piece of birthday cake for our boy. Oh, God, touch rough it. We've been gone out. Yeah. Sweet and spicy.
That wasn't our slice.
Yeah.
Not had any yet.
We've not had any yet. The boys have had some. They really enjoyed it. Yeah, I felt totally fine kind of breaking the Aggy D for those things. I've talked about it all week, so you'll have seen that on previous vlogs. It's kind of a mindset thing really, because obviously tomorrow I'm going straight back into it again, and it's just kind of being aware that the weight will have gone up if I weigh tomorrow compared to today. Oh yeah, we need to talk about that as well. Wagon this morning went down. So since Monday, it's been 4 days. And I'm a kilo down. So yeah, it was like another kilo off, so is it like 3 in total now?
Oh, it might be 72.4. It was like 3 in total. 72.5 would be 3 in total.
3 kilos in 12 days lost. Insane. That is insane, isn't it? I've never ever done that. It's crazy. So obviously the deficit is large. The weight will have come from a bit of fat, hopefully mostly fat, some like water loss and glycogen from muscles, which is like your carb stores, and maybe a little bit of muscle loss as well. But we're trying to do my best to keep a high protein diet and keep training to kind of combat that or
to
mitigate the loss. So yeah, another kilo off, which is amazing. It's only day 12, so we've still got 18 days to go.
Yeah, good maths.
So yeah, I mean, even if I do another 3,
6 kilos.
That's crazy. That is such a crazy amount of weight. Like, yeah, I'm heading towards the lightest I've ever been in my adult life. And I did a Fit for 30 journey, which is a highlight on my Good Luck Instagram. And I got down to 10 stone 10. What was that in kilos?
Yeah, just over 68.
68 kilos. And that was when I was looking really, I felt like I looked really good. It was just before I got pregnant with Remy. So yeah, that's what we're kind of aiming for. That's like, I've never got to that point and gone, okay, what happens from here? Do we go a little bit further into fat loss? Do we go into a muscle building phase? Do we just stick at maintenance for a while? Have never been at that point for long enough, because every time I've got to a point where I'm kind of low, like in a low-ish way, where I'm getting towards like being really happy, I've been pregnant. Got pregnant, had an IVF transfer with Jackson, and it was successful and it went really well, and then obviously went through a stone on, lost it all, and a bit, and got pregnant with Remy, and here I am now. So yeah, this is it now. This is like me getting on this fitness train, and like I'm 31, I'm be 32 soon. That's actually crazy. Next month, and I just feel like it's never too late to want to be the best version of yourself, and not that I haven't been the best version of myself, but like I'm really pushing myself and wanting to be physically fit and aesthetically look well personally for what I feel that means to me, because I think we all have that means something different to everyone. But yeah, breaking out of the Aggy do today for Remy's birthday felt fine. I don't feel any guilt, I don't feel any way about it. I am expecting to have a little bit of a gain on the scales. We were saying that that's probably because I've had carbs, that might be some...
Yeah, there'll be some like storage of those, and with every 1 gram of glycogen storage you get 3 to 4 grams of water weight, so...
That comes from carbs, so glycogen is from carbs,
yes,
right?
yeah. So you're gonna get some weight there. You'll also potentially have some intestinal weight, and then that's pretty much it.
But we were saying to gain fat, I would have had to, like, people think when they get on the scales and say I've been weighed at 72, 73 something today.
I'm gonna say 72.4 is what you weigh today.
And I got on tomorrow and I'm a kilo heavier, for instance. That's not going to be fat. That's just going to be those additional carb stores and water weight and intestinal weight, as we were saying. It's not going to be fat. To gain a kilo of fat, you want to go through that just quickly?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, to gain a kilo of fat, you would have had to have eaten in excess of 7,700 calories above your maintenance. So not above the calories that Nick's been on daily for this aggressive diet, above what she would need to maintain her current weight. So, you know, let's put an arbitrary figure out there of 1,500 or 1,600, say 1,600 calories to maintain your current weight. You would have had to have eaten 9,300 calories today to gain that just today to gain that 1 kilo of fat. So if the weight does go up by a kilo tomorrow, did you eat 9,300 calories today? No. So it's just having that understanding of like, if you do overshoot your calories, then there's going to be some storage of fat. But if you weigh a kilo heavier, it's not all fat.
Yeah.
It's just learning that there is positive weight regain.
Yeah, it's not always
It's gone to like that glycogen and water that we're talking about is going to lean muscle tissue. It's going into your muscles. So that's not a bad thing. You would have lost that through the early stages of the dieting anyway, and then you're going to lose it again going back into the aggressive part of the diet for the next stage.
But also, it's about how you feel mentally, and I think like 30 days is such a long period of time, especially doing something so extreme, that if you have an event, like it was our baby's first birthday, and I would have felt worse for going, no, we're not going to do anything, I'm not going to come out, I'm not going to celebrate, I'm not going to have cake, I'm not whatever, for the sake of this. I would feel worse having done that than eating a curry and a piece of cake today.
Yeah, you've got to do what's
And I think you have to do, if you are the kind of person that isn't asked by those things, whereas I was really looking forward to like eating a curry today and having a bit of cake today and celebrating with my family, like that meant a lot to me, and doing it in a small, tiny little fraction and then getting straight back on is made me feel good, and like
it was intentional. Like you wanted to do it. Like I think for some people, if you're going through like a diet phase and you lose your inhibitions and you binge or you just splurge, you were very like, I really am going to enjoy this and it's my choice.
And it wasn't even all day, was it? It was like we found it from breakfast to dinner. It was like, right, I'm not going to, I'm going to push my meal back. I didn't eat lunch, I had my protein off it instead, and then I've just spent all my calories this evening. It was more than my Aggy calories, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter for that one moment, for this one day within 30 days. for the right reason and for a reason I felt was worth kind of pausing it for, that was what meant most to me today. And yeah, I feel happy with my decision, and we'll just go again from now. But I don't feel like I would have undone the last 12 days worth of work, and I don't feel like I've thrown myself off to want to ruin the next 18 days. So yeah, we go forward.
With a slice of cake.
I'm gonna eat my cake, drink my tea and go to bed. So on that note, see you tomorrow for day 13.